HTC plans an October 6th event in London for more Android. We leaked the HTC Ruby's first press shots, and it's proven that Android allows stealth malware. All this and more coming up right now. Hello everyone, I'm Jaime Rivera with Pocketnow.com and welcome to Android Revolution, the show where we go through what's hot and what's not inside the world of Google's Android project. Let's start this week off with what's hot. Alright, so this is a week full of Android releases, so cut me some slack as I go through as many as I can without getting stuck. AT&T has just announced that their much expected Samsung Galaxy S2 variant will be available on sale as of October 2nd, so prepare your wallets because everybody's expecting that device. And while Verizon and LG have also announced that they're much expected in line, which is that sliding keyboard device that a lot of people have been waiting for, will be online for sale on September 22nd and then on stores as of the 29th. Verizon has also announced that their Pantic Breakout LTE device will also be available on September 22nd, so for all of you that are after a 4G phone that's actually cheap because it's LTE, well, this is pretty much your choice and pick. HTC has just announced that their HTC Rhyme, which we leaked recently, is also going to be the flagship device rocking Sense 3.5 on Verizon, though sadly, whoever made that pick for that color. And well, speaking of the Rhyme, it's also been spoken, and I'm talking about tweeting, that O2 UK will have it exclusively in the UK sometime within October, probably the 17th though. Remember, there's only a leak on Twitter, so sadly we can't really confirm that it's going to be an official release or not. HTC has also just announced that their Sensation XE will be offering some Beats audio for those of you that are interested with a little edge on red on your Sensation. And well, aside from that, HTC is not over there yet because they've also announced that they'll be having this October 6th event, which we are expecting to be an Android exclusive device release event. So hopefully a lot of the leaks that we're going to talk about in the next segment will have to do with this event, so stay tuned. And well, Evan Blaz, our expert in all leaks foreign and domestic, keeps hooking us up with more leaks and more information that everybody wants to talk about. First of all, we recently leaked some press shots of the HTC Ruby that we've been leaking for the past weeks, which is rumored to become the HTC Amaze in T-Mobile. Really good specs, probably a new flagship device. The HTC Hero S was also pictured for US Cellular, sporting the same HTC Sprint Evo 3D design. Really interesting for US Cellular. The HTC Explorer, which is in the past was leaked as the HTC Pico, also got some press shots on behalf of some mid-range specs. Sadly, it's not something that a lot of us are expecting because it looks like another Wildfire S, probably just a variant. Motorola seems to have another Atrix up their sleeve. This time it's the Atrix 2, and it seems that the specs are going to be just as good and a lot better than the Atrix 4G whenever it came out. So hopefully this device will change a lot of things in AT&T and probably bring another variant to other carriers. Now, speaking of Motorola, we just caught this image taken from a camera of a supposed Droid Razr. Now that's something I'll be looking forward to. And well, something interesting in rumors from China is that there seems to be this Meizu MX device that's going to be released in China hopefully soon, and it's going to finally bring the NVIDIA quad-core Kal-El processor that we've been expecting this year, and apparently won't make it to retailers as of next year, hopefully on this Meizu device. No release dates yet, only rumors, but at least we now have a device for the processors that everybody's been waiting for. Moving on to all the Samsung leaks, a recent leak has the Samsung SHV-E120L sporting a massive 4.7 HD display with 720p resolution. Now, sadly, it seems to be running gingerbread, so we can't really make it, the Nexus Prime device that we're all expecting. Hopefully, it'll just be as good, but probably not. Speaking of Samsung, our friends at clove.co.uk recently updated their availability of the Galaxy S Note for late November in the UK, so hopefully the recent rumors that the Note will be pushed to next year could probably be wrong. Other Samsung leaks even have tweets mentioning the Nexus Prime bringing WiMAX and GSM under the same hood. Now, interesting enough, there's no real US carrier out there, or I think world carrier, probably only Russia, that has WiMAX and GSM mixed in. So hopefully the leak was not complete and we'll probably get a Nexus Prime that'll actually support all networks. but I don't know how they're going to pull that off. But rumors also have that Samsung's actually been calling their Nexus Prime the Galaxy Nexus and not the Nexus Prime, so not really sure what to expect out of this device. And well, to end, Samsung seems to already be working on their Galaxy S3 devices, and the smart and really cool thing here is that apparently Samsung's working on a quad-core CPU for these devices. I really gotta admit it, Samsung really does a really good job in raising the bar for the next devices to come in both design and specs, so hopefully all these rumors will come true very soon. Out of our featured coverage for the week, make sure you hit Brandon's recent article on 4 different ways on how to make Android feel and work like new again. Really cool article. And well, if the Windows Phone 7 Metro UI has caught your eye, well, Brandon also filmed this really great video on how to make Android adopt the same tout interface with a new application called Launcher 7, so make sure you look at that too. Adam Lang's full review on the LG Thrill 4G is now live, and well, even though he wasn't really that thrilled on the device at first, hey, he ended up giving it 4 stars out of 5 on the reviews, so that must be something really good for the device because Adam's really tough on him. And while Dickie Adams' full review on the Motorola Photon 4G is now live, it ended up making 3.5 stars out of 5, so make sure you read to know why. Dickie's also currently filming his Sprint Epic 4G Touch video reviews, and everything seems to be working fine as of now, so make sure you hit him up. And while if tablets are your thing, make sure you watch his recent comparison video between the Samsung Galaxy Tab 10.1 from Verizon and the iPad 2 and other tablets. A really great comparison that you might want to look at. And things are beginning to get interesting in Android as Google prepares developers for their ice cream sandwich transition. Google's actually doing their best for developers to have easy guidelines to follow in order to prepare their applications to be ported easily into ice cream sandwich, but with the purpose of allowing applications to work on both smartphones and tablets at the same time without a learning curve from developers. It's really cool because on the side note, you know, it was really difficult for developers to actually be building applications for Android Gingerbread and also Honeycomb on the side because things weren't really the same. So hopefully things are going to get really good as of now, though sadly there's still no SDK or dates for when things are going to begin working. Only guidelines, so hurry up, Google. Okay, so that does it for What's Hot. Let's continue on with What's Not, and let's begin talking about malware, as it seems to be becoming the thing in Android lately. This time reports have it that there seems to be this new permission vulnerability exploit out there that will allow malware to be sideloaded into your device without your permission, because apparently if you load other malware, this stealth malware will actually allow these applications to be installed without you even having to give permission to the device. I'm getting tired of saying malware. These viruses don't yet have names, and sadly it seems that this will be the thing as Android gets ported to tablets and other different UIs. So this is sad news. Hopefully, well, Android and Google will begin working on different ways of avoiding this without the need of, you know, spyware attack software to protect your device. You know, I really hate that you're in danger messages and all the time, and it actually even makes your phone slower, so sad news there. That's it for today's show. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Jaime Rivera. Remember to give us a thumbs up if you like what you saw. That's it for now.